I went from 250 pounds, clinically obese and feeling absolutely terrible about myself, down to just 180 pounds over the course of like 2.5 to 3 years. And now I maintain a healthy balance, a healthy weight of around 200 to 210 pounds. I'm gonna show you exactly what my days looked like trying to get down to my absolute leanest. And I'm also gonna share with you some of my do's and some of my don'ts that'll help you along your fat loss journey as well. Now, the first thing I did every single morning, I woke up, I opened my fridge, and I got myself a little bit of caffeine. Nothing beats a little caffeine in the morning. But yeah, caffeine in the morning is maybe one of the easiest and most effective hacks when you're trying to lose weight and keep the weight off. Something about human nature, you're going to just wake up hungry. I don't know what it is. It's like fight or flight. You'll wake up, you want to devour something, but you really don't need to. Your body really isn't hungry. It's probably just thirsty from not drinking for 8 to 9 hours. Hopefully that's how long you're sleeping. And having some caffeine and a little bit of water will curb your appetite right away. Typically, I either went to the gym straight away, trained fasted, got it done with, or 2, if I wasn't training, I would still get some exercise in. So let's go get some exercise in this unconventional way. Are we ready to do our cardio?
Don't be videoing me. I look like crap.
All right, explain what we got going on today.
Oh boy, we have a lot going on.
Pretty much we're gonna be moving a ton of boxes in here up to the attic upstairs, and then putting some of the boxes from the attic down here, right?
You're right. And I've got lots of boxes of china and stuff from the dining room that's heavy, that's got to go up in the attic.
Heavy and expensive.
And expensive.
All right, I'll leave her address down below if you guys want to come steal anything.
Don't put that on there.
So for the next couple hours, this is going to be my cardio. Oh my God, okay, about an hour or so later, absolutely drenched in sweat. Check this out. All right, so do me a favor and imagine each one of these boxes on both sides here and all the way throughout here to be traveled up these stairs.
You said you wanted to work out.
Up around the corner and back where they were. All right, so that is part 1. Part 2 is now going to be moving all these boxes around the house, which is not a small feat either, considering the size of the home and that they have to go in all different places. Finally done. We were here for a little over 2.5 hours. Definitely a little more strenuous than my normal like morning cardio, but we got it done and we helped my mother out. That said, I think Christmas is now my least favorite holiday. All right, back in the car, actually still working on my energy drink, and I'm actually not hungry, but whenever I do start to get hungry, I found that one thing specifically helps curb that appetite once again so I can put off eating just a little longer. And that is gum. Just chewing a piece or two of gum has always just helped to curb my appetite. When I was trying to get super lean, I wanted to put off eating as long as possible so that way I could go to bed feeling really full and satiated. All right, first meal is finally going down. Oh man, it's about 2 p.m., right before 2 p.m., and we're gonna have ourselves some tasty overnight oats. So I actually made these in my previous video, probably one of my best grocery haul and recipe videos I've made to date. So if you haven't checked that out, make sure to watch it after this video. But my views on food when I was trying to get as absolutely shredded, lean as possible, I don't know if they were really the healthiest. Like I said, I would put off eating for as long as possible, which I don't think is really that bad. But then I would almost never have a carb. I never ate rice. I never had like oatmeal. And not to mention, I would track every single little aspect of my life every single day. It didn't matter. I tracked every single day for about 3 years straight. Not only is that extremely time consuming and frustrating, especially when you're eating out or with people, but it also makes you not want to do those things as well because of how frustrating it is. And in the day, it doesn't really matter. Once you get used to tracking, if we've been doing it for maybe a year or so, your mind starts to know how much food roughly equals what. So yes, trying to get to the absolutely downright shredded as possible, you're probably gonna have to track. But if you're trying to maintain a healthy lifestyle, tracking really isn't always necessary. Also, this tastes absolutely delicious. And to cut out complete macronutrients, like not having any carbs before like 7 p.m., doesn't really make any sense. Carbs are a fuel source for you. And for me, they help me perform better in the gym, and they also keep me full and satiated throughout the day. All right, it is finally gym time, which means it's finally time for a little more caffeine throughout the day. Mwah, love that. And we're gonna be going for my all-time favorite right now, the Bulk Black from Transparent Labs, sour gummy worm, which is also my favorite flavor. I have tried an unbelievable, ungodly amount of pre-workouts in my day. Pretty much every single time I've worked out in the past like 7, 8, 10 years, I've been taking pre-workout. All right, so we're doing one big old heaping serving of the Bulk Black. And anytime I'm working out arms, I normally take these nitric oxide pills. You can take either the nitric oxide or the pump product from them, or take them both together for an absolutely insane pump. All right, a little more caffeine going down. Let's get to the gym. All right, so one thing I always did was warm up a little bit. Warming up, walking on the treadmill, stretching, getting your body loose is one of the most important things that I can honestly recommend when going to the gym. I didn't do it as much back then as I do now, and I honestly think it might be part of the reason why I have so many like reoccurring small injuries in my lifting career now. So that's the plan. And typically it's like 10 to 15 minutes walking, then about 5 minutes of dynamic stretching before getting into the main compound lifts. And for the compound lifts, something else that I've realized that is so important is not only one, tracking them, either writing them down or following an actual plan. Tracking your compound lifts specifically helps so much, because you can get really lean by not tracking lifts, but when you get that lean, you're gonna have no muscle to show for it. So especially if you're starting like really overweight, you're in a good opportunity to build muscle as you're burning your fat down. Putting a priority on tracking your lifts and following an actual program can make a huge difference. This is something I've kind of slacked on recently, and I almost kind of missed the structure of one, going into the gym and knowing exactly what I'm doing, but also two, knowing exactly how I'm gonna progressively overload when I get there. So I'm just now getting over an injury, but I think once this is fully done, I'm gonna get back on a program and actually try to put some size on in the little bit of off season that I have left. All right. Probably the most important thing that I've learned over my years of working out is the second you start to feel a pump, you take your shirt off. They're only called pump covers because you have to keep them on until you get a pump, and then you're good to go. By the way, Full Fit by TLF. Let me quickly jump in and say that TLF is having their Black Friday sale early this year, all the way from right now until December 2nd or maybe the 3rd. But you can get some absolutely insane deals. There's a 10 for 100 going on right now where you can get 10 items for $100. That is insane. There's also a ton of new stuff like this pump cover on sale as well. Make sure to check it out in the link down below. You're not gonna regret it, I promise you that. All right, but we're about to finish the workout out with a couple more accessory movements. I'm gonna call it a day. All right, back in the car, workout done. Just finish up with 20 minutes or so on the Stairmaster. If you haven't already, please give the video a thumbs up because look at my camera. I dropped the camera in the gym, and that is how we're looking right now. So finished up about 2 hours in the gym, and this is something else I wanted to touch on. Back when I was at my like absolute leanest, I did not go one day for about 2.5 years of not hitting my calorie goal on my Apple Watch. Like, it was to the point where if it was like 10:30, 11 o'clock and I wasn't close, I would literally go downstairs and just run around in circles until I hit my goal. And the more I think about that now, I was probably doing more hurt to myself than good, because your body needs rest, and I was not giving myself any rest. I worked out 7 days a week, went to the gym 7 days a week, and did cardio 7 days a week. You may think not taking a day off is just the best way to reach your goal as quick as possible, but really your body won't have time to recover if you're not taking days off. So yes, hitting your cal goal 5-6 days a week is important, but make sure you're giving yourself time to rest as well. All right, home from the gym, and me, Perry, and the pups just got back from this place called Palm Pantry. It's like a short walk, and it was a beautiful night out, so we figured let's go on a little walk and pick up some alcoholic beverages to have tonight. This is a sandbar. I don't really know, but it's 69 calories. Nice. Let's see how it tastes. They're in these like little mini cans, though. It's actually pretty good. It's like a wine and seltzer mixture. So plan for tonight, probably gonna have another meal from the previous video. Kind of boring, but honestly, that's the way I used to eat, is literally the same thing every single day. So it is to par, but then we're gonna switch things up. All right, so something that I never really got to do was, it sounds bad, but like enjoy myself, like have foods that weren't on plan for me. So we're gonna do that tonight. We are at Trader Joe's, and it's gonna be a date night. I am not sure if I've seen anything more beautiful in my entire life. Besides that, right there, obviously.
I was gonna say, oh, this right here.
So probably one of the biggest, I think, mistakes or regrets I had about getting that lean and maybe thinking that I was gonna stay there is that it's not realistic to stay that lean forever. I think if you're setting a goal, you're doing it for a purpose, maybe you're doing a show, or you just really wanna push yourself to see how lean you can get, that is a great time to do it, but you gotta know mentally that you're not always gonna stay that way. And for me, coming to terms with, I guess, finding my proper balance in life was finding my 80-20 split. And for me, that's once, maybe twice a week to just relax. Don't go to the gym, take your rest day, and enjoy good food and with good people. That is probably the biggest thing that I've learned over the past 4, 5, 6, 8 years now that I've been doing this, is it's all about balance. So right here, as you saw, we have a quite balanced charcuterie board with some wine to end our night, having a little date night. It's kind of hard to like think back about, but there was a time in my life where I, for 2, maybe almost 3 years straight, did not drink, did not go out, just did the exact same routine every single day because I was so mentally caught up in hitting my Apple Watch calories, being the best I could in the gym every single day. And although I made really good progress during that time, looking back, I missed so many great opportunities with friends and family to spend quality time with people. So this whole video goes to show you can get in incredible shape, have an incredible physique, and find your personal balance that works for you to maintain a healthy lifestyle going forward. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I really hope you learned something. If you did, press that thumbs up button for me. Hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. I got more videos coming very soon. So with that, I'll be seeing you in the next one shortly. Peace.